Have you ever wondered how your favorite coffee is made? Well, let's embark on a journey to explore the origins of your beloved cup of Java. It all starts with a plant, the coffee plant to be exact. Now, you might think that coffee beans grow ready to brew, but those beans we're all familiar with are actually seeds, nestled inside the fruit of the coffee plant, known as cherries. There are two main types of coffee plants that rule the world of coffee: Arabica and Robusta. Arabica is often preferred for its smooth, delicate flavors, while Robusta, as the name suggests, is robust and strong with a more direct, punchy taste. Each type of coffee has its own unique characteristics and flavor profiles, shaped by the soil, altitude, and climate they're grown in. So next time you sip your coffee, remember, it all starts with a small seed. The process of transforming these seeds into the coffee you enjoy every morning is quite fascinating. Did you know that your coffee begins its journey in a farm? Indeed, the life of your beloved cup of joe starts in sprawling plantations where coffee trees flourish. These trees bear fruits known as coffee cherries, and it's within these cherries that coffee beans are found. Harvesting coffee is a meticulous task that calls for keen eyes and quick hands. It can be done either by hand or by machine, the choice often dictated by the region and the size of the plantation. In places like Colombia, where plantations are perched on steep slopes, the coffee cherries are hand-picked. In contrast, on the vast, flat terrains of Brazil, machines are used. Regardless of the method, the goal is the same: to pick only the ripe cherries. These are the ones that have achieved a deep red hue, signaling that they're ready to yield the flavorful beans we all crave. Once harvested, the coffee cherries are ready for the next stage: processing. Coffee cherries don't turn into coffee beans by themselves, they undergo a meticulous processing method. Now let's dive into the two main methods of processing coffee cherries. The first one is the dry, or natural method. This is the older and more traditional method, and it's still widely used today, particularly in regions where water is scarce. Here, the coffee cherries are spread out in the sun to dry for up to 4 weeks. The cherries are regularly turned over to ensure they dry evenly and prevent any unwanted fermentation. Once the cherries reach the desired moisture level, they are hulled to remove the dried husk and reveal the green coffee bean inside. On the other hand, we have the wet, or washed, method. This process involves removing the pulp from the cherry soon after harvesting, leaving the bean encased in its mucilage. These beans are then soaked in water for up to 48 hours to ferment. The fermentation breaks down the mucilage, which is then washed away to reveal the coffee bean. This method requires a significant amount of water, but it often produces a cleaner, brighter flavor in the coffee. Both methods have their merits and influence the flavor profile of the coffee. The dry process tends to result in sweet, fruity flavors, while the wet process can lead to a light, crisp acidity. After processing, the coffee beans are now ready to be roasted. Roasting is where the magic happens. It's where coffee gets its distinctive aroma and flavor. Imagine this: green coffee beans, fresh from the farm, are loaded into a roasting machine. Heat is applied and an enchanting transformation begins. The sugars in the beans caramelize and the beans expand, changing from green to a rich brown hue. Now let's talk roast levels. Light roasts are heated for a shorter time, preserving more of the original coffee characteristics and offering a more acidic flavor. Medium roasts strike a balance, offering a blend of the coffee's original qualities and the taste brought out by roasting. Dark roasts are heated longer, resulting in a pronounced roasted flavor that can mask the taste of the bean itself. Once these beans are perfectly roasted, they're cooled and then ground. The grind size can be tweaked to suit your brewing method. And there you have it, your coffee is ready to be brewed and savored. Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for: brewing the coffee. This is where magic happens. It's a simple process, really. We blend the finely ground coffee with hot water, but the method of brewing can drastically change the flavor profile and strength of your cup. From a French press to a drip coffee maker, each method imparts its own unique taste. So next time you sip your coffee, remember the journey it took from the farm to your cup.